in one of the strategies that was used to try to stop progress. That's called the filibuster. The filibuster has a very deep root in Jim Crow. In fact, it was used traditionally to stop even pieces of legislation like anti-lynching laws from coming forward. The filibuster has been a nasty tool against progress. And in this era, it could have an impact over 55 million Americans. It could have an impact to try to ignore the 7 million vote margin and the record turnout that we had led by African American women in the last elections. And so since Georgia implemented their draconian voter suppression laws that include making it a crime to pass a bottle of water to a senior waiting on a voting line, 18 other states, including North Carolina, Texas, Ohio, and others, have implemented such pieces of voter suppression legislation. In fact, 440 bills have been introduced in 49 states across the country to try to stop people from accessing the ballot to vote. So this is truly a crisis. And we heard Dr. King often refer to the silence of our friends. Not the nasty language and noise of our opponents and enemies. We could expect that any day of the week. But the silence of our friends. And so now, today, we need our friends to step forward, to fight the filibuster, to make sure that that vote gets to the floor. Let the chips fall where they may. Let them fall where they may. History has this penetrating ink that will last there forever, and we'll know who was with us and who wasn't with us. And there should be consequences, political consequences, to those that fall on that other side. And so, 30 states, Rev, have already passed redistricting. And they have gerrymandered districts in a way, shape, and form that for the next 10 years, they have applied what we call, in the academic world, cracking and packing. Cracking means they'll split our districts in half so we won't have a representative. Packing means that we have a lot of voters and they want to put them all in one district so we only have one representative. And so these strategies to divide us and keep us back have been implemented already in 30 states, and they could keep us in the back of the bus for the next 10 years. So that's why it's so important that we go ahead and we do away with the filibuster. It's already been done away with for the debt ceiling legislation that was needed just a few weeks back. So why not for voting rights? Why not for the John Lewis Voting and Advancement Act? Why not for the Right to Vote Act that will guarantee democracy keeps moving forward? The silence of our friends. This is the moment that we should hear from all of our friends. Not just during Martin Luther King Day, when it's nice and sexy to talk about the King of Peace, but every single day that we face these voter repressions and actions against our people, primarily black women, that led us to victory to have a democratic administration. This is a political fight. This is a political fight. They want to wrestle power away from us. Let's dismantle the filibuster. Let's keep the legacy of Martin Luther King moving forward. Let's make sure that the senators vote their conscience and history will absolve them. God bless you and keep the faith.
Jesus' name.